speak?
It's really important. I can't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you.
What could possibly be so important that you need to tell me about it?
No, it's very important. It's about something I think you know about.
Money?
God, no, can you be serious for once, please?
Trying right now.
Look, the Elite Resource Corporation needs that one stone for their project. You know that, right?
Joseph, stop.
Well, I think I found who has the stone.
Stop talking about it.
I was thinking,
Joseph, stop. They can hear everything we're saying right now. In these times, it's best just to keep our mouth shut. In that case, you shouldn't even be saying anything at all.
I know, I have 8 seconds until they come take me.
Joseph, stop.
I know who has the stone. He's a loner, an assassin. I'm telling you this because once they come and get me, I need to keep it safe. Once they take me, they're gonna come after you. I want you to run away from here, away from this wasteland, die free.
Yeah, he's been heading west for a week now.
West?
I'm gonna remind you, this isn't a trial or an interrogation. I just need to know the truth from you, and your fate will not be for me to decide. Feared in the underworld, the CEO and founder of Elite Research Corporation. From what I've heard from you and your friend, you know who has the stone. In times like these, ignorance is upon us everywhere. You see, with that stone, with the power it gives us, we can not only control, but create. If you knew we were listening, why would you speak out?
If I remain invisible, the truth of the stone would stay hidden.
Why do you justify your transgression? Let's not play games here, as my patience will soon come to an end. I will not let what is most precious to me be held in the presence of a loner.
Assassin. He's an assassin.
So you know him? You wouldn't mind showing us where he is now, would you?
I don't know him or where he is.
Oh, from what I've heard, he's recently heading west.
Yeah, he's been heading west for a week now. West?
You see, with that stone, I can transform it all. I'll pay you whatever you want to find the assassin. With me, negotiation is always an option. The stone, goddammit! I'll admit that it's a small world. I've done terrible things to get ahead, but it's my world. If I don't have that stone, that one stone, it's not complete.
That's a shame. I pity you for that.
Take him far away and kill him. Nobody's gonna miss him. I said kill him!
wanted to kill me for not telling them where the stone is.
They're still looking for the stone?
They've been searching for it for 11 years. They think you have it.
Can I trust you? I buried the stone about 2 miles west from where I first spotted you. You need to take it to a good acquaintance of mine, ATEH. She knows the safest place for it.
Thanks for telling us. You don't think I'd let you tell me where it is and not give it to the proper authorities, would you? I work for very powerful men who are greatly feared by the underworld, the Elite Research Corporation. As an assassin, I think you know who you can and can't trust just by looking deep into their eyes. Isn't that what you're trained to do? I can give this to who it really belongs. Don't you see? This is all just a game. To get you here, to get the stone in my hands. Once I deliver the stone back to the state, I'll be set for life.
The stone will raise the values, making us both more money. The people will learn how to have tranquility in their lives under my jurisdiction. With this stone, it will just take time. Joseph, you actually took me up on my offer to save your life. I'm a negotiable man. Sit down. Fine. Show me what's in the bag. This is not the stone!
Impossible! He told me where it is!
He told you where it is? He's an assassin, for fuck's sake! It's probably in his pocket!
I thought he was telling the truth.
He's deceptive!
What can we do?
Dispose of his body. I'm going after the assassin.